Athena, welcome in, you chaotic being. How are you doing? We're diving into some Lovecraftian horror today. And we're starting early because, well, I'm off and I can. That's one way to wake up. Cthulhu screaming in your face. Yep, we're already going crazy. Insanity confirmed. I'm good. I'm tired as hack. I'm tired as hack. Hack, yes. Heck. I'm happy it's my day off too. Well, you get to hang out with the Reaper. That is a terrible, terrible parking job, my good sir. It's Cthulhu Daddy. Well, we decided to get eaten in our dreams. It is reading time with the Reaper. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and envisioned the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Okay, let us adjust some options here, because this game is quite loud. You're not going to let me adjust it. There we go. Audio. Okay, the master volume's fine. Just lower that a little bit. That a little bit. Okay, that sounds a bit better. It's been a while since I've been able to watch you play, right?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
I mean, he's not wrong. You definitely don't want to trust a tourist advertisement. Yeah, I got a camera. I also got a gun with no bullets. I've got a brick Hi. Sir, where'd you come from? Where did you come from?
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Fine. I don't want to use that.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Can I not take the gun?
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Oh, there we go. Evidence collected. Okay. There you go. Goodbye, mister. Hope I never see your ugly face again.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont.
I also
Alas, now
have,
is
I'm
not
sure you
its
noticed,
finest
the
hour,
little pet on
though
my
it
screen.
is its
There's
most
channel point redeems. You
important.
can feed him. You can make him battle. All kinds of fun stuff you can do with him.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable
Mr.
creature.
Frogmorton.
Scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I will do as I please.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm
If
here.
I want to make him wait,
Any
I will make him wait
recommendations?
while I do
Fair
all of the
enough.
side quests.
I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
That's not sus whatsoever. Is he literally praying to the sea? Yeah, that man is praying to the water.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
That looks like a rat and a leech at the same time. Oh, excuse me.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Now get out.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Itchy.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles
But
Reed.
I have
I'm
a
a private
fancy
investigator. Just arrived
Of
from
kitchen
Boston.
spoons and
I was told
forks
you
to
might be
sell
able
you.
to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Yeah.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe
Chomp
him?
chomp.
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work
So,
of Innsmouthers.
His son won't
Mark
bite
my
me.
words.
Definitely not him.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat this fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Don't tell me what to do. I have other questions to ask.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick
君の
about it.
虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっと
Gamer Chick! Welcome in. Thank you for the subscription. Enjoy the ad-free viewing and all of them tasty emotes. And of course, Reaper's undying love and affection. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unreadables. We shouldn't have never done that. Everything should remain in that cave. Professor Unreadable, I fear that will become me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Unreadable. The cycle goes on and 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 unreadable. In the end it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father unreadable. He's here.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Gamer chick with the lurk emote. Skink.
I've said everything I know.
There you have.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
You hear that? I am not. He's not letting me do anything stupid. That is just mean.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Nom. Thank you for feeding our wonderful pet demon. Yeah. Gotta, steal everything that isn't nailed down.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house.
Oh. You bred you tried to get Beelzebub Reaper to fight, but he failed.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Look at that! You bred Beelzebub Reaper, and now he's yellow.
Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
We got a yellow Beelzebub Reaper now. Now he's got stars. We're a vampire. We don't have a reflection.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Jesus.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Aw.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Jesus.
Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Don't need to spend all of your bits on me, gamer chick.
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing.
You could also
That'll
do
start.
all those same things with your channel points, too. So you don't need to use bits to play with the pet.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and, okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant.
Over a second there, I thought he
voice
had
that
a
called
tie.
me.
That sounds familiar.
Jesus! You trying to break the Reaper with all those bits?
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor.
He's level 17.
K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea.
Is that what you're
Lewis or
trying to do, is
Throgmorton's
get
son
him to
got
level
to.
17?
Starting to
Or are you trying to
suspect the
break the
worst.
Reaper?
Do you know how Paul died?
Or
I-
both?
Don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself.
Okay, now let's see if we
Please,
can solve
Detective,
what happened here.
Sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, K, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Okay, we've already been in here. We've already been in here. Trying to break the Reaper and get him to level 17.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
I'm missing something in here? Jesus. It's Toot. He looks so derpy. It's adorable. Okay, why is this? There's gotta be a way to open this, but I'm not looking at it the right angle. Hello? Hello? Open, please. I think that's what they do to open that, but
My head. I still hear the voices.
Choo choo. Ahem. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
gotta be this. Okay. Something's either glitched or I'm doing something wrong.
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Bye.
What do you want? Goodbye.
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn
Stay
port
alert.
closure.
Monsters lurk.
Come closer.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Nonsense.
Seems a little generic, don't you think?
I see many.
Alright, how much?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal
Booze,
in the
smoke, some bullets.
and I'll make it easier for you,
Some
No.
other time.
as you.
I'm keeping all my bullets. Though imagine that. Imagine freaking the only way to buy stuff is with bullets, and then there's also monsters and stuff you need to fight with bullets. It's like, do I run away or do I shoot them with my currency? What the hell am I missing?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There's nothing else for me to investigate. Maybe I'll talk to Mr. Throckmorton again. Gamer chick! What the hell? What the fuck? What the hell? No! That's too much. Stop it!
Mr. Throgmorton.
Stop sending the love!
Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Cookies!
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
She will spoil. Don't you instigate her, Athena. I mean, I don't think she needs you to instigate her. I think she's doing this pretty good on
Excuse
herself.
me, Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Daddy? Sorry. I'm sorry.
Keep going. Ends stream. End stream. Too much love. What the hell am I? Oh.
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Yes, you win. You have won Olive Reaper's undying love and affection. Don't know the words, but this is my jam. Okay. I'm supposed to be able to interact with this, but I can't.
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっと
Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
You missed something. You missed something by the hole in the floor next to that little wall. Floor next to that little half wall. Okay, I got that. The floor next to that little half wall. Was it in the room I was just in? This room or the other room? Other room. Not this room?
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Yeah, I already got that, because that's gray. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Because if it's grayed out, I've already interacted with it.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
I already interacted with him. Got that. Because I thought maybe the blood, but can't interact with that. I did that in a knife. Oh, it's the glare of the helmet. Oh, you want a meow? I'll give you a meow. Meow. See, I know what's supposed to happen afterwards. Like, once you interact with everything, you're supposed to be able to piece everything together. But it's not giving me the option. Can I talk to him again?
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
I hope that meow was worth it. I hope you enjoyed your meow, Gamer Chick.
Gamerchick 170,514 played for hashtag BitsBits.
Trippy. Yes, hashtag BitsBits. Yes, that meow was totally worth it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was joking around with that and the RAR with Zane last night when me and him were playing Monster Hunter Wilds, and he's like, and we both agreed I should turn me saying that into a channel redeem. This has got to be the only thing. What the hell am I missing? Facebook. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm supposed to be able to interact with it, I think.
Gamerchick 170,514 played for hashtag BitsBits.
Hashtag BitBits.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer.
I
and keep your hands
clear
right in the ceiling.
instructions, did I not?
I lose my mind. Or what was left of it. There's gotta be something so small that somehow I'm missing it and I don't know what it is. Okay. So we have...
Bing bong. What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner. Bing bong 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 bong. What's up, baby?
I totally
Gamer
forgot
Chick
about
170,514 played for hashtag BitsBits.
Hashtag BitsBits. Reaper is lost.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. 5 cards short of a full house.
Okay, that's interacted with. That's interacted with. I can't seem to get that to work. But I don't know if it's maybe I just don't have everything else yet.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
The only thing I can think of is this bucket, which... Okay, give me a second here. guess that's not a potion. Where's my... Part of me thinks it's glitched. Something glitched. Let's reload here. Because I don't see anything else that we can interact with.
At last. Nice. Yo, well, you said you saw he. How can I thought? First, the one more take a look. You're this. No, go.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
I don't.
The name's
Private. Why? Easy said.
And you don't.
Albert. Dude.
So there.
Not to me.
Can I ask? Mr.
What?
Let's
fit.
I need to
take this.
Anything else?
Clear.
As much.
Find.
Okay, let's try this again.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Okay, dog mat.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Nothing else in this room. Anything here?
Let's see what you find.
Hello? It's okay.
Oh.
I want to know what...
Then he came...
Then what?
We put the guy in...
Tell me about...
We moved...
Where are all the...
I have no...
Do you know? Who is the...
Outside.
Sorry. I'll leave you...
Please.
I don't know yet.
Let's see what you
It would
find.
take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone... There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
See, this is where it was glitched, because I never got the option for the mind's eye before. This is what I was trying to find. See? Now it's working. Progress!
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What?
Take this. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
There we go.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Chew. Chew.
I've said everything I know.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it? Mr. Throgmorton.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into?
Bye.
Okay. Now we have Albert and
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
So the fishermen pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Albert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping about the port, but don't worry. I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. The door won't budge. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident.
Whoa,
this
hi.
was deliberate.
You see that? That thing wanted to eat my face. Well, Gamerchick, I do have to say, you can now go to Zane and say you accomplished breaking the Reaper. Because you definitely broke me today.
Stay alert. Monsters from underground.
Give away with this darn
Everywhere.
port closure. Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be
It's my
in one
job
piece.
to make
They
you number
arrived
one.
in
Well,
the
technically
flood.
number two. Athene
Some
is,
say
is
they
number
come from
one.
the sea.
I mean, fair. If your
Others
wife
they are
wasn't number
Kay's
one, I would be
punishment for
concerned.
us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect
I mean, I guess
cure right
technically
here.
you could say 1.5.
Better to be a coward and live.
Because being a Reaper,
brave
I'm kind of undead, so I'm like
Unless
half
you're
a
a
person.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Robert Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body. And it looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here
No.
and ask
He was a
instead of me?
person,
What?
whether a human
Don't
or
what
Reaper.
me.
You as a whole.
At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an
Even though I'm
accessory to
100%
murder.
skeleton.
What? No.
I mean, if you hug
I
a
ain't
skeleton,
done
I'm likely
Tell
to
that
just,
to
you know,
Mr.
turn to
Throgmorton.
dust and
No.
break quite easily.
No. Throck. Lewis is upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
What the? Oh.
Yeah. A skelly used to have muscles and skin once, so still a hole. You got me there.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
What are you
Charles
doing?
Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Okay. I will be right back. Just gonna run to the washroom. I think I'm gonna make myself a coffee. Be right back. got coffee. Reaper's got coffee.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun.
He looks
Answer
so
the
freaking
question.
tired. Like, look at his eyes. He's like,
People
not
here
enough
crazy
coffee.
about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I won't tell him. Everyone seems to agree there's been an outbreak of madness around these parts. I'm inclined to believe you fell victim
I'm mad,
to it
you're
too.
mad, we're all mad.
That seems heartless to tear apart a family after what you've been through already.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you.
That said, the port's still closed. What will you do?
Hide here, I guess.
You know what?
Don't have a choice.
Athena,
streets
I'm
are
going to turn it
flooded
on
with police.
briefly, but
I'll
since
make something up to tell
you
Throgmorton.
and Gabriel
Leave
have
as soon
been
as you can.
so supportive.
Thank you again, sir.
Yes, you finally sees me. Dear Lord. Feeding him with Chimkin. Feeding him with the Chimkin. Itchy. And a carrot. Mind pause. And steak.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. There was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt.
You having fun
All
just,
that's
you know,
left of him
trying to
is a
break
heap
the
of
Reaper
flesh
even more
and a
than he's
scrap
already
of
broken?
cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
I will show you something else.
You've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat
don't know
solves
how
a
well this is
crime
gonna
the
work.
police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness. All linked
He
to
said,
shared visions of
disturb me
displays.
again and you will regret it later.
Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural
He
architecture.
loves pets.
A sleeping giant.
He loves being pet.
Round streets. And a voice calming from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he
Thank you for
alone at the
feeding
port? And
Beelzebub
where are the
Reaper
others?
with steak.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Let's talk payment. Athena feeds dragon with a hambone. Yes.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and...
It's
Albert,
a carrot.
When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Okay. Case completed. So we got a pistol, a revolver, a machine gun. So I got 5 bullets, 4 bullets, and 30 bullets. And we also got a first aid kit, sanity kit, and a brick. Oh wow, that is a giant dead octopus. It's a ham bone. Lower that a little bit. There. 'Cause that was getting kind of loud.
You want a drink?
That one's done. crossroads of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Okay, Asher Road. Oh, and Hubert Avenue. So it's right around here. So quickest way, if I get on this boat, I can just go all the way up to here. There goes my hat. He gets to go on all the fun rides. Use crowdfunding to create ammo and consume. Okay.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Battle Dragon. Kick his butt, Bells the Reaper. Hell yeah. Level 19, and we now have a crown.
Never again, they say.
Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are a private eye that caught the murder in the port. My life is in danger, and I cannot trust anyone in the city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite to yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I must cast my lot and beyond saving, but the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. You've been having a crown? You mean, you now have a ground. Mr. Reed, you were the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanly. And now I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run. Save your life and leave this Dro city to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words, Lewis Flynn. I have a double crown. We just need another crown on the other ear and we're good. Or the other horn. We could be crowning it up. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops, only remember the screams and the metal creaking. Water filling the deck and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The official said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after the deal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Oh yeah, we have different outfits. I forgot about that. Okay. I will let you two ladies decide if we're changing our outfits. So, we have outfit number 1, which is the default one with the backsack. We have outfit number 2, without the backsack. We have outfit 3. We got the refined windcoat. We got outfit 4. We're going on vacation. We got 5, which is just day wear. And then we got this outfit. The aspiring sleuth. So, we going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Going 6? Okay, going 6 it is. There we go. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Thornton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. So some of the other outfits we can get a gangster one. We get basically an alternate version of gangster one, which is just gold. We get the man of science, which is completing a certain quest. We get a fisherman. We get a police officer's outfit. We get a plague doctor. Master sleuth. The cultist. And Yeshvanka. So these are all ones we can also unlock as we're playing through this game. I do like the plague doctor one, just nostalgic and shit. Yeah, the plague doctor one's cool. Learn all about the wild beasts in the field. So there's gonna be a field research case we have to do, and once you finish all of those, it's like a big side quest. Once you finish that all up, that's when you get the plague doctor. Local women were talking about a ruined house in central Coverside, near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. They said the ghost of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place in the city and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it is abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. I'm guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefather Street between Helog Street and Windhoff Avenue. Alas, it would be too dangerous for me to go there by myself. The local legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near Cider Mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could this book still be hidden there? The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor on the southern part of Whisper Street where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of the eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who say it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They're just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. I had a dream so real it makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amongst the city. People go on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the whole wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there's a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Old Grave near Century Avenue and Beacon Street, but where could this book be? Wow, so many things. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day, he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to the house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is near Salvation Harbor on Old Church Road between Seven Oak Street and Wildham Street. Has a bad frame and no one wants to live there even after the flood. It took a lot of effort to track down this book after being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum. It was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out the place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else in the tome may be. The private hospital in Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archives say it was on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Street and Oak Street. So a lot of the lore and stuff like that in this game is all based on H.P. Lovecraft stories. Hence, basically, Cthulhu Daddy.
The door.
Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord.
Won't budge.
Won't open. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's earning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into that. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Well, the red lights aren't creepy at all.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Okay. I don't think he likes me. Dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods would be happy to help. I have arranged for that, regardless your question. I don't know where Robert went, sadly, only that he did not stay in the Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kindly, Aunt Portia. Aunt Portia seems nice. Anything else in here? There we go. I got a few pistol rounds. Yes, telephone booths are your fast travel points. We just unlocked a new fast travel point. Okay. Let's go to the police department.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton, Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
You and I have a problem, officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Chat, I don't think this police officer likes me. And we just met. Documentation. Old Grove. District is Old Grove. Evidence. No subjects. Victims. guess I can't do anything for this here yet. I guess we're gonna go. There.
Hey, knock it off.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I am crazy. I served in the Navy.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
I've been investigating disappearances all around Massachusetts. The missing people all seem to have ended up here for some reason.
The mystery of the newcomers. And you want to know why they're here? Well, they aren't very forthcoming about it. And it doesn't help that most of them aren't thinking straight, to put it mildly. I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know.
Oh, excuse me.
See you later.
Okay, so we're gonna do after the flood. Retirement. No. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, after the flood. Okay, I guess I should start by just going to the headquarters. I'm running this general direction. Exactly where I needed to be. The expedition headquarters.
Guess I don't need the key.
Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur within 10 minutes of surfacing and include paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusion, or words coming out all weird. The paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same time. That does not sound fun.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
L. Sullivan and B. Morgan, local fishermen, reported numerous large bubbles and unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Bought a sample of weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harvey. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mentioned a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witness felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after the incident. P. Stern got severe burns after channeling off a part of the rock in the basement. Samples taken for analysis. Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its rank, Professor Harriet Dow. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now Professor Dow will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet to become. I've been meaning to play through this game anyways, because there is a sequel in development, so...
Can't say I ever saw another show like it.
Following must be delivered Grimhaven Bay no later than Friday. Mach 5 diving suits 6. Air tanks and pumps 4. Canned foods 18. Personal belongings 6 crates with research equipment 7 crates do not unreadable. Air pipes 24. Phone station and wires 1. Power generator 1. Responsible for lift blank.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Okay, so this one's pretty obvious. 1, 2.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah me fe.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Lost at sea. Okay, so now, let's see.
Hey, knock it off.
Stay safe.
Advertisements. Bay. The 30-ton ship Titania is currently available for hire. You'll find it fully equipped for transport, as well as the aiding of underwater ventures and exploration for the price of 70 rifle bullets, or the equivalent thereof per week. Those interested are urged to contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contacting details to be found at Pier 3 Oakmont, Port Grimhaven Bay. Port 3 is right down here. Do we have... I don't think we have fast travel down there, though. That's the problem. Because these are our fast travel spots. Boat's right here, so go down. Down there. And then we could be right there.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print.
We're going on a boat ride. So... we have a fast travel here unlocked.
Ah! Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help! Help!
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
There, I cleared the harbor for you. No more monsters trying to eat your face.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
Ugh.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer. Seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
I got 8 in the magazine and 3 bullets in it. And to make sure that I'm continuously searching.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder. Shot dead. Point blank. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man. The monsters sure didn't leave behind much. They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
Ha! Drinking spirits. I get it. Hey, Messenger, how you doing, friend?
This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
Aye. Oh, awful. You? Oh no, that's not good. I'm doing fine. I got coffee. I got water. We're diving into Lovecraftian horror. So always a good time there. Coffee and Lovecraft seems to go well hand in hand. I, Captain Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take on board my vessel, Titania, any persons designated by Robert Throckmorton, and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as provide them with any and all necessary assistance up to and including depth measurements as well as diving support for underwater exploration and marine life observations. Aforementioned services will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, the Titania will provide transport for all passengers to the Oakmont port. Compensation will be 70 bullets.
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
You can't take me! Eat this! To the mare with you! Die! Die! No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't... To the mare with you! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
Okay. Okay, so let's make our way back to fast travel. Our next stop is the hospital. Hospital is right here. We'll just go here. left the city, so Brimhaven Bay. Ice vents. Oops. Is this not the right spot? Oh, it's because I already found that. Okay, so now we have to go to the hospital. We're going this general direction.
for your sins and repent.
Oh, not going to vote anyways.
Come, find something you like. Cheaper than the best.
Just gotta unlock this. It's unlocked.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
The usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence, I was studying helminths and their role in illness before the flood. Did you know that all of us are infected by helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
May I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
Sure, let's try it.
Experimental medicine. Oh, I guess it can't be any worse than the asylum in Boston. Count me in.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
Reed. Charles Reed.
Mr. Reed, take these pills with some water. They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.
What the hell did you give me, Doc?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me, and then it gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else happens, won't you?
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork, but you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you. Bye.
Patience. Surgery. Peter Crowley, male 29, under multiple burns and fragmentation wounds to chest and face as a result. Explosions, several surgery wound treatment, patient surgery prognosis, good bed rest recommended. Joseph, male 39, newcomer, deep cut wound to left shoulder, broken collarbone. Hey Mac, how you doing? Welcome in. No trace of infection, evident prognosis, good bed rest recommended. I'm doing good. I've been meaning to play this game for a good while, and I saw it's getting a sequel, so I'm like, you know what, now is a good time as ever to do a playthrough of The Sinking City. And I'm a huge fan of Lovecraftian horror, so...
What happened to you, mister?
Pete, explosion, fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
I'm sorry. Well, get better soon. Bye.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the Port Massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. They'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew, none of them deserved what happened to them.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert. but all were half mad with fear.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
Okay, so surgery. Basement to the surgery ward. So down to the basement we go. What is the worst that could happen in a hospital basement? to the washroom. I will be right back. I'm back. And let's take a look at this ship log. Something accident place. Crew complaining of noises and no sleep. Fish behaving strangely. March 22nd. Reached the crew reporting hallucinations. March 23rd. Distributed rum. Hopefully it will distract them. March 23rd. Found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Scientists discovered walls, ancient walls. Asked for crates with tools. March 24th. Sent Tate Myers down to investigate after surfacing deadline passed. March 24th. Tate Myers returned with only Albert, who is now completely unhinged, his madness disturbing and unsettling. March 24th. The crew dragged Albert to a lifeboat, tried to stop them, resulted in mutiny. Went mad and started massacring the port. Diving suit should be factory in Western Grimhaven Bay on C. Smith Avenue. Okay, so Grimhaven Bay. That's Advent, Shells, Salvation Harbor. Okay, Grimhaven Bay. Oops. C. Smith Avenue. Okay, so there's Deep Shore Road. Okay, so C. Smith Avenue is in Western Birmingham Bay on C. Smith Avenue between Levy Kaufman Avenue and Deep Trail. So it's on C-Smith Avenue. So it's somewhere around here. This is the closest I'm gonna get. So as soon as I get in the boat, I just go straight up.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute. I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit. isn't natural. Could it be a statue?
I'll see you with you. No! You! No!
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
The suits are all cut up. A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throckmorton.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
Hark, he comes! The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor. Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes, first, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here sleeping.
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
Nonsense. But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself. Walk, listen, pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you. You see now, do you?
Do I save the survivors or abandon? Either madness may from other, this is not their fault. I have to abandon survivors. Their infectious madness is too dangerous to bring to the surface. They knew the risks, yeah.
The splendid horror of the truth.
I'm not finished here yet.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have mocked me.
Perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits. Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me!
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me! Okay. What? It's shivering.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal! We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits. Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now! We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
Okay. What?
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. Then the Innsmouthers stole it and the professor in one go.
So I am gonna call it here for the night. I need to have dinner and I do work in the morning. So I had a lot of fun diving into this, so we will be continuing this on stream. So definitely tune in next time. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, but we will see what tomorrow brings. I work till 4:30, so we will see what happens when I get home. But for now, we're gonna raid my friend Yasim Girl. She's playing some Devil May Cry 2. So definitely send her some love. So we'll do raid. So if you are a follower, use the first raid command it generated. And if you are a subscriber, you can use the second one. So everyone, thanks for hanging out. Gamer Chick, if you're still in here, thanks for the chaos and breaking me. And if everyone can stick around for the raid, we'll send Sim Girl some love. I'll try to, my days off, I'll try to do some earlier streams so you can pop in, Athena. I definitely have the time on my days off, and even when I do work, I'm off early enough. So if I am not tired after work, I will try this again. But for now, let's send the love over to Yasim Girl. Right? And thank you everyone for hanging out this afternoon with our starting playthrough of Sinking City. I really had a good time with it today and hanging out with all of you and all the chaos that some of you decided to cause. But with that being said, this is your local Canadian Reaper signing out. Have a great day. If you like the video, press the like button. If you dislike, press the dislike button. And I hope you will catch us next time. Peace out, friends.